Hello everyone, greetings from Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Sri Wulandari Danoebroto, Deputy Program of SEAMEO Regional Center for QITEP in Mathematics, commonly abbreviated as SEAKIM. SEAKIM is one of the SEAMEO centers in Indonesia based in Yogyakarta. In this workshop, I will present teachers' perceptions of the use of coloring books for unplugged computational thinking in primary schools. Before data collection, SEAKIM, together with Professor Araya, conducted a workshop on the implementation of unplugged computational thinking coloring book using the books that had been translated into Indonesian by the team from SEAMEO, another SEAMEO center in Indonesia. The workshop was held in October 2024 in Yogyakarta. After attending the workshop, teachers then practiced using coloring books in their respective classes. Then we sent a questionnaire to find out their perceptions. Here is the profile of our respondents. The number of respondents was 16 primary school teachers from Yogyakarta Province, Ogan Komering Ulu Regency, South Sumatra Province, and Pangandaran Regency, West Java Province. Most teachers are female. 18.8% of respondents have postgraduate education. They teach science, mathematics, language, art, or a combination of the three, or as classroom teachers, as shown in the graph. Most respondents teach in public schools and in rural areas. The school numeracy level based on the education report is shown in the graph that most are at the medium level. The socioeconomic level of students is also mostly medium. The coloring books practiced by teachers can be seen in the table. They choose books and page according to learning needs. We have samples for first grades to sixth grades. On average, teachers need 126.33 minutes to prepare a lesson plan, 90.69 minutes to carry out learning, and 47.82 minutes for assessment. On this occasion, I will present the teacher's perception of these 7 focuses, namely, what subjects are involved in the activity, what are the benefits of using the coloring strategy, what are the benefits of writing explanation strategy, what are the benefits of using paired page A and B, what are the cognitive skills that can be developed through this activity? What are prosocial skills that can be developed through the activity? And how did student responses to this activity? Teachers have the perception that the activities in the coloring book are related to mathematics, language skills such as reading or writing, or a combination of the three. Teachers also have the perception that in that combination, there are elements of science and art as well. No teacher has the perception that the activities in the coloring book that they practice are related to mathematics, science, or art alone. There are always language skills. The benefits of using our coloring strategy are grouped into two focus, namely those related to pedagogical aspects and those related to students' thinking skills aspect. Viewed from the pedagogical aspect, the strategy encourages students to learn to read carefully, understand instruction in a fun way because it is done by coloring. Students can imagine or develop their motor skills. This coloring activity is considered appropriate for students with a visual learning style. Coloring strategies are seen as being able to sharpen and develop thinking skills, such as thinking comprehensively. Critical and creative thinking also improve students' concentrations. The benefits of using writing strategies can be understood from the benefits obtained by teachers and the benefits that teachers perceive students can obtain. From teacher side, they can understand the cognitive skills of students and the way of students thinking in solving a problem. They also can invite collaboration or relation between teachers and students in finding and applying problems by using simple language. From students' side, teachers think that this activity, writing explanation strategy, enables students to understand the instruction for the questions, also can maximize the logical thinking potential to create instructions. And also, they see the students have enthusiasm and have a broadened insight in order to develop oneself, and so on. The benefit of using paired pages can be viewed from the perspective of the teacher, students, and the use of the paired strategy itself. From the teacher side, they can use the page A and B strategy to introduce material, and they can encourage students to more mastery of learning practices. They can, by using page A and B, develop variety of learning for their students. And from students' perspective, based on teacher side, they think that student can think more critically because of in page A and B strategy, students can learn independently based on experiences from page A. Then on page B, students can learn how to convey opinion and arguments in a more explored way. And for the using pairs itself, teachers see that the using of page A and B can be viewed as a comparison, and it is applying some kind of learning sequence, start from the easiest one to difficult. Because we see that on page A, students can learn how to understand instructions, and then they show the result with color. Then on page B, there is an open task. so that teacher can obtain information about what students are capable of and what students have difficulties with. Teachers have the perception that coloring books can help develop students' cognitive skills in carrying out instruction and thinking mathematically. You can see here on the graph, 100% of respondents choose this. What is interesting here is that not all teachers think that problem posing can be developed through the activities in this book, even though page B always provides that opportunity. You can see here on the graph that the respondent who choose problem posing as the cognitive skills that can be developed through this activity around 60%. How about pro-social skills? Teachers think that the activities in this book can develop collaboration and peer interaction skills because all respondents choose this. The students' responses, according to the teacher's view, were that all students liked the coloring activity because we received 100% of respondent answer yes. But whether students want more the coloring activity, only 93.8%, because we have one teacher answered no, and the teacher taught in grade 6. We understand that the orientation for the students at this grade are more focusing on mastering the subject level. But another teacher who taught in grade 6 answered yes. All students like the coloring activity, but this is not the case with the writing and problem-posing activities. 25% of teachers state that students did not like it. 87.5% of teachers think that students show better motivation. This is because the material in the book is packaged attractively and use activities that students like. However, some respondents found that students had difficulty in posing problems. Teachers realized that numeracy literacy is low, so that students are passive. There is an interesting perception that coloring activities are related to freedom of expression and not following instructions. Of course, there is a misunderstanding here that this activity is primarily intended to develop computational thinking skills that begin with the ability to understand and carry out instructions. In addition, there is a view that using the same objects on page A and B has an impact on the development of students' thinking. It said that this makes the students still in their previous position, even though the students have been guided by the teacher to develop their thinking. Regarding this matter, we will explain later when discussing examples of students' work. Well, these are some of the results of our survey. Thank you for your attention.